Hey everybody, welcome back. My dumbass forgot to grab a drink. Hang on. Dumbass forgot to take a swig before hit the record button. Alright, what do you got? Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I never saved Dyson Delany from drowning when he fell into the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I am just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years I've tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting, for good and forever. I've met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men, women, rich, poor, young, and old. I've witnessed their fight and their demons, their past, their guilt, and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs, and sometimes they've never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, to drink is the only way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for a salvation, for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there's a place for hope. Dyson Delany, there is no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm not convinced he consciously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what's worse sin, to deliberately cast away hope in your own heart or to completely bask in self-destruction. Did I meet that guy yet? Hey buddy, how's it going? You killed that old bitch.
Why the long face, Doctor?
How dare you welcome me as if everything is the same? We both know things have changed a lot, don't we?
I'm still me in here, just more alive, as a Skal. It's a new beginning, Doctor.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
So has he been a Skal since the beginning?
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple. Glad
I'm
to
gonna
see
eat
you again,
you two
Mr.
before he
Reed.
does.
Do you
Just
need
saying.
my medical attention, Miss Pack?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I better eat you two before he does. Hey, Kabod, you ever seen Vampyr? I'll go find that vampire someday.
My poor sister. What will happen to her now that I'm gone? Giselle, I'm so sorry.
Wait.
You again? What do you want?
I walked your sister right past you and just chomped her over here. Apparently her corpse vanished.
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by all the people I loved.
So what, was it back here?
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Oh wait, wasn't there a locked one in here?
So much noise. A vampire kills in utter silence.
Hey, it's still healthy until I go to sleep. As long as I don't go to sleep, everything's fine. Locked in an eternal night. Haha. Okay, so either he's got some weird ass shit going on down here.
He's mine! I'll take it! He's too fucking fast! Shit, that leech is fast!
There's one of them vermin!
Yeah, either 11 grease. Either he's got some fucked up shit going on down here, or the guard at Prewin's made it down here and probably murdered everybody. Considering all the blood, I'm gonna say there's a fair chance the guard at Prewin's probably killed everybody off down here if there are people. Or Skull.
It's locked, all right.
Look, job stuck.
That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. That doesn't work.
Empty.
That gate should shut properly now.
It's kind of crap I can't blink through grates, but... Okay... Right! Fucked up shit abound where least expected. You know, I really don't have a whole lot of hope for you here, buddy. Things ain't looking so good.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe you're complaining about it still. And there's Rainbow barking at nothing. Look, jump
It's
stuck.
locked.
Look, jump stuck. Why?
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon! Power you cannot comprehend! Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name! You found your death in me!
Oh, he's got a war stand.
Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon? I shall tear thee apart and spill thy blood to the pit. Your blood is now mine.
Here you go, buddy.
I shall crush you.
Bitch. Om nom nom nom. Okay, saw his head off. He is going to be a problem later.
It's locked, all right. At least one Skal escaped Fergal's wrath.
And your dumbass didn't kill Fergal. This is gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
So basically, skulls are just thin bloods. For the sound of things, are thin bloods.
No. Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
The Guard of Prewan is hunting him. He is suspected of murder.
The Scars have always been hunted by humans and vampires alike. I teach them how to survive against the odds.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Wow, level 8.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Probably.
Oh, Bridget, allow me to wander about some years back. It was unpleasant. Your place is not here.
Okay, fine, don't talk to me. Asshole.
Your smell is enticing. Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
I guess it depends on whether or not I can get you to be my army and take over London or something. shit like
Aunt
that.
Bridget says you are one to trust.
Okay, so you're all... You fuckers have codeine. That's people medicine. Give me something to steal, you assholes. I require servitude. It looks like it's a way out.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the colour of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a bad fall.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
I found a man.
I'll go back to the dock.
Yeah, you realize there's literally an enclave of fucking ghouls just around the corner. That does not make sense why you are alive. Oh god, what are you gonna look like now? Really, she's actually... it's no coincidence that Ekons are the most eminent and numerous of all vampires. Ekons are the true aristocracy of immortals, and, if I may add, they're the only ones able to stay at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I've traveled, I only met Ekons assuming mortal lives or forming an immortal society. Ekons are the most human, most clever, and most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong here, I have nothing against more exotic species like Volkod, who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful, and if properly canalized toward a clear goal, but they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept Ekon of the highest lineage as a member of the inner circle, depending on circumstances. Volkods could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds, as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. Great, we got vampire fucking supremacists to deal with.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Oh. What?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest. No more questions, Dr. Reed.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here? Amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen. The Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
You're spared, Gentile.
So he just walked into the fucking sewer and managed just to be right around the corner from a bunch of... Okay. sturdy blood sample. Still haven't found any good parts. What's up with this fucking thing? Oh, it does even less stun damage, though. Let's actually try that out. Still ain't gonna sleep though unless I have to. Not now yet. I'll wait for that until after I eat an entire district. If I can avoid it. So what now? You have a... Ah.
We're at your mercy.
I cannot enter.
What the fuck did I just open? Is there a way out?
It's locked.
Alright, fuck it, I'm going this way.
I cannot enter.
Or not. Alright then, follow the arrows. What fucking arrows? Oh yeah, arrow. I guess it must have been on a timer? Like, something was happening in the darkness that I couldn't see? Oh. You know, Sean, this really does not help your case when you got frickin' stripped skeletons in your fucking creepy basement. It really does not help.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
This shelter is the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game well, I'll give you that.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I haven't the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunched blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges... You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Sacrifice 500 experience in the process. Nom nom nom.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely, a friend, will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent...
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No!
Give me your experience points! I ain't fucking this one up. That was intentional. Besides, look at you. You're already starting to rot and shit. How long are you gonna be able to carry on that whole deal? And seriously, how the fuck can people not tell? Or can't normal people fucking see that? If normal people can't see it and it's just a cosmetic effect, I can understand. But if anybody can see that, then at the very least I can understand why, you know... So what is my mesmerized level 3 now? Okay, mindfucker. Okay, so mindfuckery is plot based. I'm guessing that rusted key is probably for this.
It's locked.
Lock jump stock?
It's locked, all right.
What the fuck? Was there another lockjam stuck? No, wait. Hey, Ichabod! There's been a vampire attack! And the other thing, I mean, really no goods would...
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there. Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything
Cheap leather wallet. Oh.
suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Can you not tell that I'm a fucking vampire?
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
Really? You don't say.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
There's a vampire nearby. Oh, really? Whatever could have given that away? Is there a locked MacGuffin in here? Hey, guardian of the shelter, why don't you go check out what's going on in here? Sure, you'll find it very interesting. Okay, so it wants me to head back to the north. So there are events there. Need to get to the west end, because I think that's where you can... I think that's where the good quality shit's at. I'm gonna go drop the gin back off. Oh yeah, there's you! Hey, buddy.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, so... Well. You have
Show me
anything?
what you have to offer.
What you got, buddy? You got about Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Oh.
Good. There's no need to...
Fuck the docks. Fuck everybody in it. I wonder if he'll continually get more and more fucked up if I keep doing this. I'm pretty sure he's getting paler. Oh hey, I know this place. There's already corpses here. Join the pile!
I was just pretending. I caused no harm. I could have taken good care of that old lady.
Bullshit. Did I get your entire inventory? Lead stick, lead rod. I think it actually gave me his entire grease screws. If I get the... Okay, I got his trinkets. Yeah, ask me if I give a fuck at this point. Yeah, turning Sean wouldn't have solved, or yeah, turning Sean wouldn't have solved anything, because apparently in this vampire world, vampires can't just, you know, sip somebody. Yeah, that's one thing in like Vampire the Masquerade. Either the art, the roll, you know, the pen and paper, or you know any of the other games, is those vampires don't kill when they bite people. It's just okay. Take what you need. Don't kill them, because you'll lose your humanity, and eventually you'll be overcome by the beast. You know, that whole jazz. But in this one, it's just like, oh, you want to feed on a person? Well, you just go to drain them completely. You can't just, you know, can't just sip on somebody. No, you gotta go full fucking hog. And eat them like a fucking stuffed hog. I mean, seriously. So, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm worried, I'll only eat the flesh of corpses. Yeah, sure, until it overcomes you and you eat a living person. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna turn him into a vampire to a point where he drinks blood, but apparently vampires are completely incapable of controlling themselves at all. So then he would have to go after living people. And he would have to either eat, well, you can eat rats, but he would wind up going after living people, and he would wind up killing them. So, and if you let him, yeah, so it's kind of like every option is fucked. Every option is fucked. If it's not misleading and poorly labeled, it's just fucked. So screw it. Give me experience points, you assholes. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time. Later.